Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be speaking about Ice Spice because if you're on Twitter, she seemed to have got herself in a little bit of controversy, and we can get into that right now. So like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into this video. So before I get into the tweets and everything like that, I'll just give a brief backstory in case somebody doesn't know. So recently, Ice Spice was performing her newest trash song. You think you the shit, bitch, you not even the fart. For Spotify, I believe. I think it was like some kind of Spotify artist event or something like that. And she was doing her normal thing that she normally does on the stage, which is giving us absolutely nothing. I mean, she looks good, don't get me freaking wrong. Like, she looks amazing, she's gorgeous, like her body is tea, like we know this, right? But as far as her stage element, her stage presence, all that stuff, artist development type of thing, she gives absolutely nothing. So she was doing her 1-2 step, turn over, bending over, showing her booty and touching her coochie, the stuff she normally do. And basically, there were some tweets that went up about it. A lot of people were talking about it, and every time Ice Spice does a performance, somebody has something to say about it because it's normally lackluster for the most part. And for whatever reason, there was this one girl who happened to give a tweet about Ice Spice's performance that Ice Spice did not like, and she decided that she wanted to respond to this girl specifically. So that's what got everybody into an uproar, okay? So let's take a look at the tweets in question and then we can talk about them. So I got this tweet via Ken Barbie, but the girl who had something to say about Ice Spice says either let her work with someone who can help her with performing and stage presence or send her back to the Bronx, please. And the tweet got a lot of hits. It was like a hit tweet. And so Ice Spice saw this and decided to respond. So Ice Spice says, while we're being constructive, and then posts a picture of the girl who made the tweet. And the girl is a black woman and she is a little bit chubby and or thick or fat if you want to define it that way. So people were not necessarily happy with this at all. They were like, well, why are you going to go post this girl? Are you trying to say something? Are you trying to say she's ugly? Are you trying to say she's fat? And the conclusion most people came to is that Ice Spice posted her because she is a bigger woman. Some quote tweets going as follows: are you trying to fat shame? Are you effing serious at your grown elementary age? She's gorgeous. What's your point? You know what she said was true, so all you have to do as a rebuttal is to bring up looks, which she doesn't even look bad. I always have to stop liking bitches for being lame. Not you fat shaming this beautiful woman because you're an underdeveloped performer? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And if you go on Twitter right now, there are more people that you can find. If you kind of search up the situation, there are still tweets. Ice Spice did end up deleting her tweet in response to this girl because people were coming for her about what she said. So there's a couple of different angles that I've been seeing about the situation. The first one being Ice Spice is not a good performer, and what the girl said about Ice Spice isn't wrong, and it's not an unpopular opinion because other people have said this before. Another angle I've seen is, well, this girl was directly coming for her, so Ice Spice had every right to respond to her, which is definitely true at the same time as well. Ice Spice does have a right to respond about anyone who is talking about her or bringing her up, so yeah, I just think it was the way she went about it. I don't think it was the fact that she responded. I think it was the fact that she responded by trying to make fun of how she looked. When the girl wasn't trying to make fun of how Ice Spice looked, the girl was simply critiquing her performance ability, which is something that Ice Spice gets critiqued for all the time. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Ice Spice was wrong for picking on this girl, or do you think the other girl was wrong for even mentioning Ice Spice in the first place? I think it was kind of immature of her to kind of poke fun at either her looks or her weight because, I mean, she was just talking about Ice Spice's performance, so Ice Spice could have came back with something a little bit wittier or something that was like a smart shot back, but not jabbing her looks because her looks are irrelevant to what she was talking about in her tweet. Ice Spice does have to work on her stage presence. Ice Spice does need to work on her performance ability. Ice Spice gets away with the bare minimum almost every time she comes out. Ice Spice skates on her looks and the ability to pop out with a hit here and there. Speaking of a hit, actually, I believe her Billboard Hot 100 placement did just come in for her new song, You Think You the Shit. I think it was like top 30. Nothing crazy, but apparently it is her highest debut since Deli. So it debuted higher than Deli did, which is good for her. But honestly, that's crazy to be honest, because Deli is such like a better song than You Think You the Shit. So it's really interesting how it got a higher debut. Honestly, the only reason why I think it got a higher debut is because of the fact that it's like people weren't expecting that song to be what it was, and because the song is so crazy and silly of the fact that she's talking about a fart, I think that's part of why it debuted higher possibly. But the song is trash, so I'll be interested to see if it stays on the Billboard Hot 100 long, to be honest. Um, but what do you guys think about this whole situation? Some people were also trying to even say she was being colorist and that she was picking on her because she was brown, or like a black woman. I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to go with that only because like her best friend is Cleotrapa. She's like dark. Cleotrapa is like a dark skinned woman, like dark, like darker than the other girl that she was picking on. So I think she wasn't talking about her being black. I think she was talking about the fact that she was bigger. That's what I think she was picking on, which is so ironic to me because Ice Spice, like if you know Ice Spice from like before she got she blew up, Ice Spice was not always like skinny. Like she wasn't. If you go back and look at old pictures and videos, I mean she wasn't as big as that girl, but if you go back and look at pictures and videos in Ice Spice was chubby. Her face was chubby, her arms, her stomach, her legs, her thighs, everything was kind of she was pudgier. She's lost some weight since coming into the industry, which that's another thing. I think they have girls lose weight on purpose to fit like an image, a look, a standard. You know, the slim thick kind of look. Listen, I'm not going to get into that. But Ice Spice was not even skinny when she got in like before she got famous. So the fact that she was picking on this girl allegedly for being not skinny when Ice Spice wasn't really skinny is kind of brazy. It's kind of brazy. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Who is right? Who is wrong? Thoughts down below. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.